Hey everybody, it's Dr. Kopcha here. I wanted to give you a couple of quick videos just showing you how I made my intro video. It happened really quickly on my iPad, and I just wanted to share that with you. If you are using an iPad or an iPhone and you start screen recording like I'm doing right now, I want to save you a little time. I actually had to make this video twice because the screen recording button, if you click and hold on it, you can see I had to turn my microphone on, and I did not know that. So the first time I recorded, I had no microphone, but now I do. Okay, so what did I do? The first thing I had to do was go to projects and start a new project. I'm using iMovie, which is on every Apple device. If you don't have an Apple device, I'm sorry, but there are similar video editing tools for Microsoft and that sort of thing. All these companies have really done a nice job of making optimized software for their devices so that you can quickly edit movies and get them in. And so I actually clicked on a new project by clicking the plus sign here, and then I did a new movie, and I went to my photo library and I found the raw video. I'm not going to do that again. I'm just going to go into this guy because once I had the raw video, which you can see down here at the bottom, I was able to do some really quick editing from there. One of the things you're going to want to do is set up a title sequence like I've got here. And I didn't actually add music, but I did add some effects. And so what did I do? So the first thing I did was a technique called screen splitting. As you're watching this video, you can go to actions and you can split it. All right, and I'm going to split this. You can split it as much as you want, and it won't affect the actual sequence that you see until you start modifying the split itself. And I say that because that will be how you get something like this fade in here. You take whatever split you've got here, and you can come down here and turn it into a wipe like this guy, and you'll see how that works in just a second. I want to go back to here, see? 5500. See, it did a really quick wipe there. You can change the speed of the wipe like that, or whatever effect you're using. Or 500. Right, see, but I actually don't want that there, and I'm just going to click on it now, and I need to get out of here. How do I get out of here? Give me a second. I'm just going to undo. Undoing is very easy. And I'm going to even go back and undo the split. One of the techniques I did though was I split the screen and I found a photo or an image that I liked. And then if you look under speed, you can actually freeze the video so it becomes an image like that. And that's how I got this still image. I didn't take an image of myself and insert it. That's it. And then I actually applied a filter. And I was just playing around looking at these filters. And I liked comic, but I could have done a black and white, which I really liked, but it washes out the title. And I really didn't like that. So I could do vintage. I am kind of vintage, but I liked comic the best. It was sort of like hand drawn and realistic at the same time. All right. And so that's how I got that to work I split it, I froze it, and then I threw on a really quick filter. Titles are really easy. The one thing you have to get used to when you want a title is that you do have to split the video so that the title knows when to begin and end, right? And that's what's happening here. So on this split, I added a title. And if you click on titles, there's a whole bunch. I used standard because I really like the way it looks. Now, one thing I want to point out if you're using iMovie is you really want to check out the features. Excuse me. I had to delegate this to the lower third, which I really like stylistically. When it's defaulted, it's like right in the middle of everything, and sometimes that just doesn't work unless you have a solid background. So I did use the lower third option there. There's a bunch of things you could do. I could get rid of the shadow, but I like the shadow and that sort of thing. I could even add a sound effect. I don't know what sound effect it will add, but I can try it out right now. Let me see. Where's the sound effect? I don't know what just happened there. I thought it would just automatically apply one. So anyways, but you get the idea. What you want to do when you come in here is you want to identify clips that you want to modify, and then you want to isolate those clips. Okay. The in-between transitions, You can set up dissolves and fades, or you can actually apply themes and things like that. I just used a simple fade here. And then in
Hey
each clip, you can see here, like I have a new title and it fades in and then it'll
everybody,
fade out as
this
this
is
goes on,
TJ Kopcha.
right?
I am the
And that sort of thing. The last thing I wanted to point out, which was really cool, is if you want to add media, it's in the plus sign in the upper corner. Anything that's on your device or even in the cloud, you can download to here. I could add audio if I wanted. Here's my sound effects. Ooh, that was loud.
instructor
Holy
for
cow.
Edit 65.
So you get the idea. Again, explore, have fun. This little gear is magical. I'll just say that. They've put a bunch of things in here where you can assign a theme to the whole video if you wanted, but more importantly, you can fade in at the beginning and out at the end to black. And I think that's really important. I like those touches on a video, and they're really easy to apply now in iMovie. So that's just a little overview of how I went about making the video for this class and some of the transitions I created, the titles, and some of the effects that I put in. Again, it probably took me about 20 minutes in all to do that, and it took me about 15 minutes to record the video, if even. So we're not talking about a ton of time. The first time will be hard because you're exploring, but after you get used to the controls, it'll make sense to you. So, all right. In the next video, I'll just show you really quickly how I uploaded to YouTube. Okay, take care.